When NFTs have plagued the gaming sphere to the extent that they have in the current age, it is a breath of fresh air to hear a larger gaming corporation vocally oppose them. And it would seem from the very visible praise circulating this event, I am far from the only one who feels this way. Since their inception, NFTs, similar to a disease, have continued to spread their reach further and further, touching various markets, gaming included. And over the past several years, the world has seen larger gaming companies turn to the use and implementation of these NFTs into their current and upcoming game projects. It had become so widespread that most major corporations have lost what little support they had left, and it seemed as if NFTs would dominate the landscape, killing off many potential promising projects. However, with the recent announcement from game studio Mojang, it would seem that some of the faith that remains is justified. On July 20th, 2022, on the official Minecraft website, game studio Mojang released a statement regarding their game's position on NFTs. Though I will be summarizing the information in the article, if you wish to read it directly, I will put a link to the official statement in the description. This information piece was introduced with Mojang directly clarifying that they do not support the use of NFTs within their game, Minecraft, as of current standing. The article is followed by a brief description of what NFTs are before explaining their own newly established policies relating to NFTs. In their definition of an NFT, Mojang provides a very accurate interpretation, detailing how an NFT is a token that is connected to some sort of digital asset. With this perspective, they also lead into the failings of NFTs, mentioning how these assets are not secure and are far from special, along with the inconsistency and unreliability of the NFT market. After a short transitional section, Mojang took time to detail their updated NFT guidelines. Mojang starts by explaining how the fundamental aspects of NFTs, their scarcity and exclusivity, completely contradict the vision of Minecraft, being a game of equality and inclusivity for all of its players, and that because of this difference in goals, there are no plans to integrate NFTs into the game or to allow components of the game to be tied to NFTs. Mojang continues by explaining why this statement had to be made, telling of how there have been several companies who have attempted to involve NFTs into their game, Minecraft, and that for a combination of players' safety and respect, they will not be supporting the NFT implementation in their game. Mojang ended the statement by making clear that they themselves have no intention of integrating blockchain technology into Minecraft as of the current time. Though most of the player base of Minecraft are immensely pleased with the response Mojang has given, there are some, specifically those involved in Minecraft-related NFT projects, who strongly disapprove of Mojang's actions. One of these projects, known as NFT Worlds, one of the very kinds of projects Mojang is directly targeting with their ban of NFTs in their game, has made their opinions on the matter very clear, and with the praise of their own community carrying them along, have revealed that they would be working on their own platform and game to replace their involvement with Minecraft to keep their project alive. This information was released in a 2-page document and on their Twitter page as well. I don't intend to cover this document thoroughly here, because it is essentially just another piece in the debate of Web3 and the future of the internet and gaming. So if you want to read it in detail, I will leave the links to both the document and the Twitter post in the description of the video as well. With that being the extent of the official information, I would like to give my take on the statement and the consequences now. First, I would like to lead by applauding the positive nature of this message, that a major company has opposed the blockchain and actually placed value in their consumer, and in their game. Instead of seeking a way to make more profit or to try to convince their consumers to turn their games into an investment, Mojang has chosen to encourage their players to play and enjoy a game as a game, something that is oddly uncommon in the industry at this point. I would hope that, upon seeing the overwhelmingly positive reception Mojang has received for this statement, more companies will consider following that lead in placing more value in the game aspect of their games instead of the monetization factor in order to appeal to the audience, even if it isn't a genuine shift, because regardless, it should lead to better, more consumer-friendly games being produced. Now, as great of a message as it was, there is one part that did still concern me, and that was the last line. Mojang stated that as of right now, they did not plan on implementing NFTs, leaving the possibility for such an integration to occur later on. And although I don't think this would happen, one must remember that Mojang is now a subsidiary of Microsoft, and because of this, they do not retain complete control of the decisions made regarding their studio or their games. And that ultimately, regardless of their opinions, it is Microsoft's that matters. But, despite that conclusion and concern, I do heavily support companies following this path regarding their games, so long as their messages are sincere, as I do believe Mojang's is. I fully support the power and value of the consumer, and I support the creation of games, to be fun experiences and not marketing schemes to squeeze out every bit of money they can from their player base. As for the dispute between Mojang and the projects impacted by the company's decision, I do like to look at both perspectives in situations like this, and I can understand why the NFT project members would be upset by this outcome. After all, it essentially kills these projects off for the most part, and any time and money invested into them would be all but lost. Of course, I don't think these projects are something worth saving, but even so, I understand how this sudden change would cause some distress, regardless of the project's intentions. Despite my own disapproval of the Minecraft NFT projects, if they are passionate about NFTs and their Minecraft involvement, I encourage them to pursue their dreams as strongly as they desire. That's their choice. But personally, I don't see the value they are trying to offer with the project beyond finding a way for the developers and close followers to make a profit, just like most NFT projects. In conclusion, Mojang's break from the trend and rejection of the blockchain in gaming for the sake of their game's integrity is a sign of hope for the major gaming sphere, as it shows that even though a significant portion has been infected with a desire to increase their profit at the cost of their game's quality, there are still some in that realm who value the true meaning of a game and seek a fun experience over return on an investment. I truly do hope that while being surrounded by the sick, Mojang doesn't catch the disease themselves, for that would be quite unfortunate.